An uncomfortable topic in uncomfortable times. A statement. Orlando Jones is once quoted as saying, "I'm challenging myself to listen without prejudice, to love without limits, and to reverse the hate." Things are rough right now. With all of the things we've had to face over the course of the year already, a movement is occurring. People are frustrated, angry, and have taken to the streets. Protests are happening all over, calling for change, and rightly so. There are clear problems being brought to light right now. We don't need to go into specifics. You all know what has been happening over the last 2 weeks. This is not strictly a political issue. This is a social issue, and a need for love and humanity. In order for real change for the better to happen, we must first go through more troubled times ahead. As Dorothy Height has once said, "I want to be remembered as someone who used herself and anything she could touch to work for justice and freedom. I want to be remembered as one who tried." Protests of the wrongs, civil unrest, communities divided on ideologies, infighting, resentment, and outright hate are all things we're seeing, and will continue to see in the times to come. If history is any teacher, there is hope. Together, we can overcome the negatives, and eventually enact real change for the betterment of all. Let us be clear. We here at Toonami Aftermath do not condone violence, racism, prejudice, or hate, in any form it may take, against any group. Malcolm X once said, "Don't be in a hurry to condemn because he doesn't do what you do, or think what you think, or as fast. There was a time when you didn't know what you know today." We're all human. We're all clustered on this tiny, insignificant speck of a planet in this infinitesimal solar system, huddled in this tiny local cluster of this little galaxy as part of this single universe. There's over 7 billion of us, each with our own experiences, desires, beliefs, wants, feelings, memories, faiths, and so on. If we can carry the tiniest speck of love and understanding to elevate an entire race in dire need, we may just enrich ourselves in the process. We support the protests and those that are fighting for real reform. And while we are just a small website dedicated to classic animated programming, we care for the hurting Black communities and give our care and love to all. Be safe, stay healthy, and love your fellow humans selflessly. Humanity may very well depend on it someday. Martin Luther King once said, "Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend." Sincerely, Shepard Gray, and the rest of us here at Toonami Aftermath.